Portland, 11 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. And Lavelle Hacia, the Roadrunner, a 5'5" sophomore from Mazama High School, Klamath Falls, 16 points and 4 boards a game for Lavelle Hacia. This will be a most interesting game as they get ready to introduce the teams. And Mike Schell, I look for another great ball game here in Game 4 of the first day of this tournament.
Yeah, Mayville's been playing very hot, towards the end of the season. So even though statistically that they, aren't showing to be the greatest team, I look for a battle.
I think it's going to be a very good game. And again, I want to thank Mike Alliger for doing our girls' game at the national tournament, the women's national tournament. We really appreciate the job that Mike did for us. Oregon Tech, you hear them in the background. They're here. Mayville's got a big crowd as well. Mayville 17-13 on the year. The Owls 25-9. And at this point, they're going to introduce the award for the Character Award, and Mike Hansen, the junior out of Redding, California, Mike Schell, is the winner for Oregon Tech as the Character Award.
This is actually something new. Last year they recognized the Champions of Character individuals at the Parade of Champions. This year they are doing it before each game.
I think that's kind of nice. I like it. People are here, their fans are here. The people that really, really, really care are right here in the gym. Mayville is going to be the home team today. They'll be in their home white with royal blue numbers. The Owls will be in their visiting Navy uniforms with gold neutrals. And now they're introducing the sponsors, of course. And Mike Schell, as you know a lot about our sponsors.
Rick Todd and John Fitzgerald this year. They're the Showboat Branson Bell, but it's a lot bigger than that. It's actually Hershen Family Entertainment, which owns Silver Dollar City, Celebration City, Ride the Ducks, The Track, Dollywood, 50% interest in Dollywood. So huge corporation. They have just been wonderful.
And they certainly have. And now they're introducing, and Andre Lawrence for Oregon Tech is introduced.
I'm not sure if we'd ever found the motel without him.
No, no. And of course, then they introduce Gilby Sanchez of Mayville. Now they've introduced Lavelle Hacia. He'll go to the center court, the sophomore from OIT. And he'll probably be greeted out there by John Fago from Boise, Idaho, who is a junior. As both gentlemen.
Hootie is in the house. Hootie is in the house.
Isn't that great? Hootie is in the house. Came out here, flew out with Mike Red.
Yeah, almost lost his costume. I don't know if you heard that story. He came to the motel. We shipped the costume because of its size. Couldn't fit it on the plane. And when he went looking for it, all he had was a box which someone had labeled for St. Ambrose.
Well, then he got it, and it was all there.
Yeah.
Do want to remind you, and of course we welcome everybody listening on the net as well as at home, and our one broadcast of the tournament will be on 92.5 KLAD in Klamath Falls on the FM dial, as the ladies were on 1150 this morning in that heartbreaking loss to Cornerstone.
Turns out we could have been on the same station if we didn't know that the first game was going double overtime.
Because it was going to be that double overtime. Well, the Owls in the first half are going to go from left to right on your radio dial. And Mike Schell, I'll let you look up who the officials are going to be for this game. You can put faces and pictures out of the program together for that. That'll give you something to do, Michael. and
trying to keep me quiet?
Well, I don't know that I would say that. As the Owls come out, they are ready to go. They've had their last instructions from Danny Miles and his assistant Mike Pazan on the bench. Hootie is in the house, that is for certain. He's right behind the OIT bench in front of the rooting section. He was going to try to get all the kids involved, but there are no kids here for this game. They were upstairs earlier. As we get ready, Archie Weatherspoon. The fourth, he will jump it up with Alex Carlson. So Carlson and Weatherspoon to jump here to get this game underway. Game number 4 of the tournament, day 1. Tip control by Mayville. Way into the backcourt. Ball goes to Gilby Sanchez. Sanchez will bring the ball out of the backcourt on the dribble. Goes to the right-hand side with it to Fago. Out on top now. They come back to Sanchez. Long jump. Straight on. No good. Tip up. No good. Rebound. Mills had it for a minute. Hacia gets it. Comes down the near sideline in front of us. Lavelle to the front court for OIT. Yo-yos a dribble with Sanchez right on top of it. Lavelle out on top. Goes to Alex Carlson. Carlson going to drive, take it to the well, wants to put it up. No harm, no foul. Shot is partially blocked. Sanchez comes out of the backcourt with it the other way for Mayville State. The Comets from Mayville, North Dakota. DeFago down in the corner. Fago wants to drive in the middle, kicks it way out on top to Weatherspoon, and back to Fago. Fago with the ball to the near side to Anthus. Anthus with Nunes right there. Anthus turns, puts up a little 10-footer, going to miss badly, and the ball knocked out of bounds by Danny Mills. And it will go back to Mayville State. Just underway, 19:04 remaining first half. No score. Game 4 of the first day of the NAIA Division II National Tournament here from Keeter Gymnasium. And they're evidently talking about a possible reset. They say no, there's no reset. It stays with it. It'll stay with 11 seconds on the shot clock. Fago will take the basketball out for Mayville. Fago looking to get it in, does to Sanchez along the baseline, kicks it way out on top to Tice, down the low, and back to Fago, knocked away by Carlson, but getting it back over, long shot on the way, off the iron, no good. Rebound comes to Nunes for OIT. Give it to AC, and Lavelle crosses the timeline to front court. 18:45 remaining first half. AC with the ball, out on top to Carlson. Carlson over to Nunes. Nunes wants to drive, take it to the hoop. It's blocked out of bounds by Weatherspoon. Mike Nunes putting it up left-handed. That's the hand that was broken. It is heavily taped. You hold your breath when he goes up to shoot, and Weatherspoon put that one back in the seats. Alza put it in play with 18 on the shot clock. Get in the corner to Nunes, out on top to Carlson. Carlson holds it, gives it to Danny Mills. Mills out on top with 10 to Nunes, right-hand side. Andre Lawrence going to go down, scoop it to the hoop, and score it. Andre Lawrence, the first basket for OIT or Mayville, and it's 2-0 Oregon Tech. Sanchez front court, near side to Anthus. Back to Fago. Fago comes back to Anthus on the left-hand side. The junior from Athens, Greece, has it knocked away by Nunes. Weatherspoon comes up with it. He's going to drive down, kicks it out to the right. Fago on the way for 3, and it's good. Fago hits the 3 and gives Mayville their first lead at 3-2 with 17:53 remaining here in the first half of play. Lavelle Hastia, left-hand side to Carlson, kicks it over to Danny Mills. Long 3, left side, Mills off the iron, no good. Rebound Fago. Fago gives it up to Sanchez. On the left-hand dribble, comes near side with it to Tice. His shot on the way, good from 15. So a 5-0 run now gives Mayville a lead. Underneath, give it up to count the basket. What a play. Oh my. What an effort by Andre Lawrence. He was hit in the back as he was. The ball went up. It went about 10 feet above the basket. Touched nothing but net coming down and makes it 5-4. That one is one for the replay. And the foul goes against Weatherspoon, his first. Shot by Andre is good. On the foul shot, he's got all 5 points, and we are tied at 5. First tie of the ball game. 17:20 to go. Sanchez comes out on top to Fago. Fago backs it off, looks inside, down low, get the ball over in the corner. Shot on the way, no good. Taken by Tice, and we have a whistle and a foul called against Oregon Tech.
It will go against Andre.
And it is Andre Lawrence. So Andre has everything for Oregon Tech, all 5 points and the foul. Fouls are now even at 1, fresh 35 for Mayville. Get it in near side to Sanchez, brings it out on top, gets it back to Fago on the wing. Fago with the ball, drives to the foul line, terminates the dribble, back to Sanchez, puts up a 3, back iron off, no good, rebound Nunes. Mike Nunes clears it out to Lavelle Hastia. Hastia down the near sideline into the front court. Lavelle wants to drive, want to take it into the hoop, throw it up, this one, oh my! And they say it went up on top and it will not count. It went up on top of the backboard. It didn't hit the support, I don't think.
Just kind of rolled
it
it
rolled
up on
top, and that is a dead area, and they're checking. Evidently, it did hit the support, and so they are not counting. Now they're going over to ask a question. If it doesn't hit the support, wouldn't it be a good basket is the question. If it didn't hit the support. So maybe they're saying it hit the support, but they're going to give it back to Mayville. They will have the ball, no basket for Lavelle. What a shot that would have been for the highlight reel as well. Sanchez looks over at the bench at Coach Smith and comes to the front court. Near side with it to Tice. Tice on top, gives it to Fago, or Anthus rather, taken right away from him by Nunes. Gives it to Haysia. Over to Danny Mills, down along the baseline to Andre Lawrence. Turn, puts up a floater, roll around and in and out. Nunes the rebound, puts it back up and in. Michael Nunes. At Oregon Tech now on a 5-0 run of their own, has gone back up by 2 at 7-5 with 16:50 to go first half. Sanchez, front court, left-hand side, gives it to Tice, and now we have a whistle. And
foul. Looks like 4 with a push.
So the foul, that's going to be the second foul then on Weatherspoon. And with that, Weatherspoon comes out of the game, and into the game comes Aaron Bonamy. Left-hand side, Carlson. Carlson on the drive to the foul line, turn, scoop it to the hoop, and lay it home. Nice move by the senior from Culver. Did a 360 and rolled it up, and the Owls have now scored the last 7 points to go ahead 9-5. Owls with a loose ball. They pick it up. Andre Lawrence heading down the middle. He's got 3-on-1. Gives it over to Carlson. Underneath, lay it up, score it. Carlson.
Nice job by Nunes to force that turnover.
11-5, a 6-point lead. And with that, Coach Smith, Craig Smith wants a timeout. The Owl fans on their feet. 11-5 Oregon Tech. We will be back. In Lakeview, Spire Sales and Service is your full-line General Motors dealer. Give Oliver and his staff a call at 947-3327 for all your General Motors needs. Spires has a full GM body shop, parts and sales department to serve you. Good luck to the Oregon Tech men and women from Spire Sales and Service at 318 North F Street in Lakeview, where we treat our customers like family.
When you play, you strive for peak performance. When you need to heal to get back into the game, you also need peak performance. For physical, occupational, speech, and sports therapy, peak performance is what you want and where you go. Hand therapy, industrial, pediatric, orthopedic, peak performance is your ultimate goal. Open 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. weekdays. Peak Performance at Crosby and Washburn in the Center for Occupational Health. See us online at mwmc.org.
Back here at the Keeter Gymnasium on the campus of College of the Ozarks, it is Oregon Tech 11, Mayville State 5. Mayville was up 5-2, and Oregon Tech has scored the last 9 points to go ahead 11-5, 15:34 remaining in the first half of play. Andre Lawrence with 5 points, Alex Carlson with 4 to lead Oregon Tech. John Fago has 3, and Scott Tice has the other 2 for Mayville State. These two teams met in 1997 with Oregon Tech winning the game by 8 points. Back in 1997, and Coach Craig Smith was an assistant for Coach Miles, and that was Coach Miles at Mayville State, and that was Mike Miles. All right, or Tim Miles. I'm trying to remember which. I think it was Tim. All right, here comes Sanchez to the front court. Sanchez on the dribble, comes out on top to Fago. Fago terminates his dribble, gives it back to Sanchez. Al's playing a tight man-to-man. Back to Fago. Fago back out on top with the ball to Shervin, who's into the game. Over on the right-hand side, back out on top now to Justin Shervin. Back to Sanchez over on the right-hand side. Good D by Oregon Tech. Down to 5 seconds. Toss up the shot. Tice, no good. Rebound tipped around, and Andre Lawrence comes down but can't hold on to it. Goes out of bounds, and it will go back to Mayville State. Mayville put the ball in play with a fresh 35 under their own basket. 15:03 remaining here in the first half of play. Get the ball into Tice. Down in traffic. Bounced it off, and they said it went off the foot of Danny Mills. Good mark by the officials. Fago to try to get it in, and does along the baseline to Bonamy. Back out on top. They give it to Fago. Fago one bounce dribble. Right-hand side to Sanchez. Down to 24 on the shot clock. Sanchez still on the dribble. Tough to dodge officials and see what's going on here. Got on top with the ball is Shervin to Fago. Fago's going to put up a 3 from the left side. No good. Rebound comes long to Danny Mills. Gives it to Haysia. Long pass to Andre Lawrence. Led home. Oregon Tech 7 for Lawrence, and they now have a 13-5 lead, and they are on an 11-0 run. Front court, left side. Tice with the ball. Out on top. Gives it to Sanchez. Sanchez on the dribble. Way out top. Right-hand side. Goes to Shervin. Shervin looks inside. Can't find anyone. Left-hand dribble. Back to Sanchez on top. Sanchez now wants to drive down in the corner. Almost traveled. Kicks it back out to Tice. Over on the right side. Pass down low. And we're going to have a kick ball. And they're going to rewind it again.
There's your officials, Bobby. It's 2 blank pages.
Okay,
so
some
we need
programs.
A new program.
Okay, we do. Well, I've got there's 4 blank pages in that program. A whole raft of changes now for Mayville State. And Oregon Tech makes some changes as well. Mike Hansen, Jared Hall, and Max Gotzler all in the game for OIT. We'll try to pick them up as we go for Mayfield. Sanchez stays in, long 3, drains it. Sanchez stops the 11-0 run. That makes it 13-8. Haysiat with a basketball will come to the front court. Anthus also stay into the game. Hall out on top, left-hand side to Mike Hansen. Back to Jared Hall on top to Carlson. Back over to Hansen. Long 3, left side Hansen. In, out, no good. Rebound is tipped off, and coming up with it is Sanchez on the long tip, and he'll come to the front court. 13:30 remaining first half, 13-8 in favor of Oregon Tech. Ball goes into Hong. Kurt Hong with it off Sanchez's hand, and Sanchez saves it before it becomes over and back. Nice play by Gilby. Down in the corner. Give it to Weatherspoon, who's back in the game, and his jump shot from 6 feet is good. Weatherspoon playing with 2 fouls. They're on a 4-0 run of their own to cut the lead to 3 at 13, or a 5-0 run, I should say, to cut it 13-10. Right-hand side to Haysiat. Haysiat back out on top to Hall. Over to Hansen. And they are in a zone right now. Mike Schelt is Mayville State. Back over to Hall, over to Hansen. Hansen looking around, gives it back to Carlson with 12. Over in the corner, shot from there by Gotzler for 3, no good. Rebound, Carlson had it for a moment, looked like it was off Alex's hand and out of bounds, and it will go back to Mayville State. And right now, Alassane Bakayoko will come into the game for Oregon Tech. Bakayoko comes in, and Carlson will sit down. So the Owls with only 1 starter in the lineup right now, and that is, of course, the Roadrunner, Lavelle Haysiat. Don't be surprised if he plays the whole game. 13-10. Oregon Tech leading by 3. Mayville with a chance to tie if they can get a triple. Fago with the ball at the foul line. Bounces down low to Weatherspoon. Backs in, turns, a little late footer, roll around, no good, but they get the rebound back. Sanchez will put up a long 3, in and out of the hopper, rebound Hansen. Mike clears it off for OIT, up to Haysiat, and Lavelle to the front court. Right-hand side finds Jared Hall. Jared Hall comes out on top with the ball. Bounces into Bakayoko. Over to Haysiat, who has not taken a shot yet in the game. Out on top. Now they go left-hand side to Hansen. Hansen drives the lane. Kicks it back out to Hall on top. He will not shoot. Back to Hansen with 17. Over to Haysiat. Back to Hansen as they stay in the zone. Back over to Haysiat. Haysiat back out on top to Hansen. Left-hand side, and a foul is going to be called against Mayville, and that's going to be Anthus. Anthus will pick up the personal foul. That will be his first and the team's third, and the Owls will get reprieve and a fresh 35 to take it out on the side. 13-10 Oregon Tech, 11:56 remaining here in the first half. Haysiat out on top, drives down to the right-hand side, comes back out to Jared Hall, back over to Haysiat. They stay in the zone, back out to Hall, left-hand side. Hansen, NBA 3, back iron off, no good. Rebound comes to Anthus. 1 and done for OIT on the shooting. Anthus comes to the front court, the junior out of Athens, Greece. Out on top to Sanchez. Gilby holds it, goes right-hand side with the basketball to Hong. Hong down low, turning around, little shot on the way. Weatherspoon, good. And they're within 1, 13-12. Oregon Tech, 1-point lead on Mayville after leading by 8. So it is a 7-0 run for Mayville now. This has been a game of runs. Hansen in the middle to Bakayoko, back out to Hall, open for 3, bingo! Jared Hall, his first shot of the game, and it's dead center. First tray of the game for OIT, and the drought is over, and it's back to a 16-12 OIT lead. Out on top, Anthus. Anthus guarded by Hansen. Comes left-hand side with the ball to Shervin. Shervin bounces down low to the big guy, Weatherspoon. Down low, rolls right around Bakayoko and scores. He's got 6 in the game, and Carlson will be coming back in as quick as he can get here, along with Mills, Nunes, and Lawrence. 16-14, Owls by 2. Haysiat to the front court, right-hand side to Jared Hall. Hall on the dribble, comes back over to Hansen. Hansen with it into Bakayoko, back out, right-hand side. And with that, timeout taken by Danny Miles, 16-14. Oregon Tech, the timeout, and the lead with 10:34. We'll be back.
Papa Murphy's Take and Bake Pizza, with 2 locations to serve you in Klamath Falls, 3140 South 6th Street and 2583 Campus Drive. From our kitchen to your oven, for the freshest taste in pizza, it's Papa Murphy's.
We're back here. Bobby Thompson along with Mike Schell. 10 minutes, 34 seconds to go. We knew it would be a very good ball game. It's been a real game of runs. Oregon Tech had an 11-0 run to build up their lead of 8 points, and then all of a sudden Mayville goes on a 7-0 run of their own. Currently Oregon Tech leading 16-14. Earlier games today, and they were all very good games. Cedarville, a winner in double overtime, 98-90. Newman, Kansas, upset the number 9 seed, Huntington, Indiana. And then St. Vincent, Pennsylvania, the number 3 seed, won their game rather easily. All right, Owls put the ball in play. Lavelle Hacia on top, Danny Mills. Back over to Lavelle. They stay in the zone. Over to Danny Mills, down into Andre Lawrence. Down low, Lawrence kicks it back to Danny Mills. Over to Hacia. He'll toss up a 3, and that one is down by Lavelle Hacia with his first shot. So both Hall and Hacia on their first attempts have hit 3s, and Oregon Tech back by 5 at 19-14 as we approach the 10-minute mark. Out on top, basketball Hong gets it in the middle to Weatherspoon. Down low to Sanchez. Go to the hoop, missed the shot. Weatherspoon rolls it up, and a foul is going to be called, and we'll see who it's going to go against Oregon Tech. It's going to be Alex Carlson, who will pick up his first personal foul, second team foul, and that will put Archie Weatherspoon on the line. Weatherspoon at the foul line on the year, only 53%, 47 of 88, and he will have 2 shots. Back into the game comes John Fago, and he will replace Justin Shervin. And also back into the game comes Scott Tice, as Tice replaces Kurt Hong. For Mayville, 19-15. Oregon Tech, 10:02 remaining, first half. Weatherspoon at the line, first of 2, no good, or it was 1-1. Gets the own rebound, then loses it, and Carlson comes up with it for OIT ahead to Hacia, and they'll come the other way. Lavelle front court, bounces down to Danny Mills. Open 3, off the iron, no good. Rebound grabbed by Weatherspoon underneath. He averages 5.5 a game, and I think he's already got about 4 in this ball game. Out on top, Weatherspoon with the basketball, gives it to Fago. John Fago out of Boise, Idaho, wants to drive down low, inside, fade away, 8-footer, nice shot. Fago with his second basket. He's got 5 in the game, and the OIT lead is 2. Out on top, Hacia, right-hand side to Nunes. Mike Nunes with the ball. Gets it way out on top to Mills, and over to Hacia left as they stay in the zone. Back over to Nunes. He's open for a 3. This one in and out, no good, and rebound, another one for Weatherspoon. On the rebound with a chance to tie or take the lead with a triple as they come to the front court. Sanchez on the dribble for Mayville. Bounces down low along the baseline to Tice. Gets away from Mills and lays it home. Scott Tice, his second basket, and we are tied at 19. Last tie was at 5. Owls front court. Danny Mills on top. Back over to Hacia on the left side. They're going to stay with that zone. Down along the baseline, Carlson bounces in the middle to Andre Lawrence. Down low, finds Nunes. Puts it up, right-handed, scores it. Nice pass, Andre Lawrence. Basket for Mike Nunes. He's now got 4 in the game, and it's 21-19 OIT by 2. 8:30 remaining first half. Sanchez out on top. Looking, gives it up to John Fago. Fago to the cutting Scott Tice. Turns, a little 7-footer in and out. Tough roll for Tice. Rebound Danny Mills. Kicks it left-hand side to Hacia. Lavelle brings it across the timeline. Over to Mills on the left and back to Hacia. Bad pass by Mills. Sanchez with a steal. Sanchez is going to go out of bounds. Travel will be called, and it will go back to OIT going the other way. Wow. Danny Miles up with his arms crossed. Not real pleased with that last pass.
Well, Lavelle wasn't expecting the ball. He was set the screen.
I know it. And a mistake by the sophomore from Australia, Danny Mills, but the Owls get the ball back. All right, Hacia front court gives it to Jared Hall, who came back in the game for Danny Mills. Over to Hacia, back to Hall. Hall down to Lawrence, into Nunes. Nunes at the foul line, back to Andre Lawrence, wants to go in for a floater. Looks like he was hammered, but no call. And a rebound comes off to Aaron Bonaway, who's back into the game. And Mayville will come back to the front court, trailing by 2 with 7:35 to go. Out on top, Tice kicks it left-hand side. Oh, nice move by Anthus. He goes, but he misses a shot as he went underneath, gets the rebound back. They surround him underneath, kick the ball away from him. Andre Lawrence picks it up. He loses a handle, and then we have a whistle and a foul, I think, on Sanchez.
It was a nice job by Andre.
Timeout.
No, it's a foul. A nice job by Andre to stay with that. The ball was really loose, but he kept battling and got the steal.
So the foul goes to Sanchez, and that will be foul number 4 against Mayville. The Owls have 2. Owls put it in play. Nunes as they stay in the zone. Mayville over to Hall, down along the baseline to Carlson. One bounce dribble back out to Hall, on top to Haysia, back over to Hall, in the corner to Carlson. Carlson back to Hall to Haysia. Haysia bounces in the middle to Andre Lawrence. Lawrence back over to Hall, open for an NBA 3. Back iron off, no good. Rebound comes long to Sanchez, knocked away by Nunes. Haysia had it for a minute. Haysia is down on the floor. He got hit in the face. Sanchez slips and falls, but a foul is going to be called on Mike Nunes as Haysia gets up slowly off the floor. He's going to be all right, but he got hit in the mouth. Andre Lawrence goes over to check on him. Foul will go against Mike Nunes, his first, the team's third. And Mayville will get a fresh 35 as they take the ball out. Want to get the ball in is Fago. Looking pass way out on top. Comes to Tice. Tice over to Sanchez on the right-hand side. Sanchez back on to Tice on top. Tice lives to the high post to Boname. Goes in, tosses it up, no good. And grabbing the rim, and there will be a foul that will go against
Steese.
And it's going to go against Scott Tice. And that'll be his first personal foul. 15 foul against Mayville. Owls have 3. Haysia comes to the front court for OIT with 6:35 to go. Oregon Tech leading by 2 at 21-19. Left-hand side, now on top to Haysia. Right-hand side to Carlson. Mayville will stay in the zone. It's worked well for him. Over to Nunes. Mike loses the handle on the balls. Mayville takes it away, and then Mayville says, ball knocked out of bounds. They say last touch by Oregon Tech.
Not good ball movement that possession, Bobby. It was catch and hold, and then throw, and you can't break a zone down that way.
And Mayville hanging very close. Boy, I'll tell you, when they went to the zone, it got them right back in the game. If they'd have stayed man-to-man, they'd probably be down 20. But very, very good move by Coach Craig Smith. All right, Mayville front court with a basketball. Lob down low. Fago, pass underneath. Nice play, and laying it up and in is Weatherspoon, and he's got 8 in the game, and we are tied at 21. Owls front court. We're just under 6 minutes to go. Haysia down to Carlson, way out on top. Back over to Haysia. Long 3 by Lavelle, in and out, no good, and the rebound underneath is grabbed by Kurt Hong. For Mayville, come the other way with Sanchez, left-hand side to Fago. Fago on the dribble. Fago turns around, foul line jump, back iron, no good, tipped up and in by Weatherspoon. He's got 10, and Mayville leads it by 2. Front court, Hall with the ball, goes over to Haysia and back to Hall. Hall, right-hand side to Nunes. Nunes on the dribble, back to Hall, over to Haysia. They're trying to get it into Andre Lawrence, and they can't. He wants the ball, and they're not getting it to him. Hall with it, right-hand side. They go along the baseline to Carlson with 11. Carlson into Andre. Andre wants to turn, scoop it to the hoop. It will not go on a scoot shot. Rebound comes off. Shervin's got it, gives it up to Sanchez. Mayville comes the other way with a chance to take their biggest lead. Their biggest has been 3 with a chance to go for 4. Sanchez drives to the foul line, kicks it off to Weatherspoon, lay it up, score it. Weatherspoon hits it. He's got a dozen in the first half, and it's 25-21, biggest Mayville lead of the game by 4. Hall over to Haysia, back to Hall. Bounces down to Andre Lawrence. Lawrence on the dribble. Lawrence wants to drive. Lawrence inside, finds Carlson underneath, wants to go up with it, and he is fouled. And who is the foul going to go on?
He pointed at Weatherspoon. That would be a great call.
And I think it is. That is his third. And he's going to have to come out of the game as Boname will come back in, and that'll be huge for Oregon Tech to get Weatherspoon. He has really been fantastic here in the first half for Mayville, dozen points. Hall comes out of the game. Mills back into the game. Weatherspoon will sit down as Aaron Boname comes back into the game. to replace him. But Bonamy, and no offense to him, but he is no Weatherspoon. Long pass comes into Carlson, down to Mike Nunes. Jump shot on the way by Nunes, missed badly, hit glass, and that was all. Rebound Mayville. Sanchez comes in a hurry, cut off by Hesia. Come out on front with a basketball to Shervin. Shervin gives it back to Sanchez. Out on top to Fago. Fago back to Shervin. Shervin in the middle to Bonamy. Bonamy turns around over Carlson. Shot no good. Rebound Mike Nunes. Kicks it out. They'll get it ahead to Hesia. Owls down 4 at 25-21. Nunes with the ball. Back over to Hesia to Danny Mills. Mills gives it back to Hesia. 4 minutes exactly remaining first half. Right-hand side to Mike Nunes. Down low. Turnaround shot on the way. No good by Andre Lawrence. Bonamy the rebound. Kicks it out, and here comes Sanchez. Sanchez down the near side on top. Fago for 3. Shot, back iron, no good. Rebound, all white shirts. Skirvin with the basketball. Going to bring it back out. Kicks it over to Fago. Fago gives it to Sanchez. Sanchez wants to drive to the key. Cut off there. Right-hand side to Hong. Hong goes back over to Sanchez. He'll put up a 3 from the corner. Good. Gilby Sanchez the 3, and they've got their biggest lead now at 7, 28-21. They've outscored Oregon Tech by 15 since Tech had the 8-point lead. Left-hand side, down in the corner. Hesia out to Mills. Right-hand side to Nunes. Nunes bounces down low to Andre Lawrence, into Carlson, wants to put it up, and he's hammered underneath. And he'll go to the line to shoot 2. That's the kind of play that Oregon Tech needs to make. And this time, the foul will go on Justin Shervin. Shervin picks up his first personal foul. 7th team foul, but Carlson will be there to shoot 2. 69% foul shooter on the year. I want to remind you that this is 92.5 FM KLAD in Klamath Falls, Oregon. First shot is good. Mayville, Anthus comes back in. He's the MVP of that league and defensive giant. Comes in to replace Anthus comes in to replace Hong. And Oregon Tech, Andre Lawrence sits down for the Owls. Carlson's second shot also good. 6 points in the game for Carlson. Cuts the lead back to 5. Max Gotzler has to adjust his glasses. He was going to come in, but they're having to, for I should say the nose, the protection, his face mask. When I say glasses. All right, down low, Sanchez passes over Bonamy's head and out of bounds, and they'll go back to OIT. The difference between Bonamy and Weatherspoon would have grabbed that for probably a slammy donkey. He is very athletic. All right, Oregon Tech will have Carlson, Hesia, Hall, Mills, and Nunes in the lineup. 28-23 Mayville with 2 minutes and 50 seconds remaining in the first half as Hesia brings the ball to the front court. Lavelle on the dribble down the right-hand side. Get it out on top to Nunes. Michael with it, goes over to Hesia on the left-hand side. Lavelle will bring it out back on top to Jared Hall, lobs it over to Alex Carlson and to Hesia. They stay in the zone. It has worked very well for Mayville. Hesia, NBA 3 on the way, back iron, no good. Rebound grabbed by Danny Mills. Mills kicks it out to Hesia, over to Hall. Jared Hall with it, back to Hesia and to Carlson. Carlson back to Hesia. Hesia wants to drive but can't get by. Give it to down in the middle of Carlson, back to Hesia and over to Jared Hall. Hall in the corner with 20, gives it to Carlson, 1 bounce dribble, back to Hall. Hall looking, wants to take an NBA shot, in and out, no good. Rebound tapped around. Sanchez has got it. Backing up Hesia, wants to drive down, kicks it off to Fago and out to Shervin. Shervin on top, drives over to Anthus, way out on top. Anthus holds the ball. 1 bounce dribble, goes back to Sanchez. Sanchez drives straight down the line, pass in the middle, stolen by OIT. Hesia's got it, he comes the other way. Lavelle's going to drive it to the hoop, scoop it off the glass and down. Great shot by Hesia. He's got 5 in the game, cuts the lead to 28-25. Mayville by 3 with 1 minute and 35 remaining in the first half. Front court with the ball is Fago on the right wing to the high post, gives it to Bonamy. Bonamy looking over, back to Fago. Fago back to Bonamy, wants to back his way in, kicks it back out, over in the corner. Shot by Fago on the way, good for 3. Fago's got 8 in the game, and it's back to a lead of 31-25, 6-point lead. On top, Hesia. To Nunes, back to Hesia. Over to Hall. They continue to stay in the zone, and I think they'll camp there forever. Over to Nunes on the right-hand side. Bounces to Carlson down low. Carlson want to turn underneath, lay it up, score it. Alex Carlson. Nice move by the 6'6 senior from Culver. He's got 8 in the game, and it's cut back to a 4-point lead at 31-27, and we're down to 40 seconds remaining in the first half. And we have a whistle, and a foul is going to go against OIT, and it is going to be against Michael Nunes. That will be Nunes' second personal foul. He has done an absolutely outstanding job on Anthus. Anthus has not scored a point. He is the leading scorer, MVP of the league, and Mike Nunes has done an unbelievable job on Anthus here in the first half. All right, Sanchez with the ball. Differential of about 6, shot clock, game clock. Sanchez goes to the hoop, puts up a little 6-footer. It's good. Nice play by Gilby. He's got 8 in the game. Back to a 6-point lead. Will the Owls play for 1 as the shot clock is dead? Hacia's got the ball. Owls could like to have a bucket. Hansen is in the game. Hansen with the basketball. Hansen goes down in the corner to Danny Mills. Back out to Mike Hansen with 16 and over to Hacia. Back to Hansen. Jumps up. NBA 3. Back iron off. No good. Rebound. And here comes Sanchez in a hurry. Sanchez comes down and they'll play for the last shot. Sanchez puts it up, in and out, no good. Rebound kicked around. Sanchez has got it, kicks it out to Anthus. He throws one up, no good. And I could hear a slap over here. That was a break for Oregon Tech as they go to halftime with Mayville leading this game 33-27, and we will be back.
Frankie and the gang at Coldwell Banker Holman Premier Realty want to congratulate Coach Danny Miles.